Howdy everybody, my name is Agent Spectar and welcome to the Hystate server. This is a private server. It was just kind of a solo thing for a bunch of people, and then the owner and previous Shadow Kingdom owner slash runner came to everybody and said, hey, if you want to join, send me your name, you can join, this is private. And so you bet Townie's gone. I need something to do. That's not true. I have other content coming out. But this is going to be the start of the Hystate Explained. I did one for Townie, Shadow Kingdom, and then Shadow Kingdom's Creative. I might do a Hystate Creative. There is that. And we'll talk more about that in a little bit. But I really don't know. I'm not really in the mood to do creative. So I think I might not just not do that. So here we are in the spawn. I'm standing on the spawn block. There's a couple people online. I've never seen more than I think like 15 on, maybe 10. I think I saw 10 when it first launched. But there are a bunch of people in the Discord who are whitelisted. So if you want to join, talk to Daff if you're in the Shadow Kingdom server. As you can see, next to the wonderful floating icon next to me, it tells you the Discord, the server map, and a couple of other neat little features to get started. This, in my opinion, is like a cousin to Townie. There's a lot of Townie features, but they're also tweaked. So you know how you look like your cousin, but not quite? Yeah, that's pretty much what this is. I will say, huge shout out to the staff of the Hystate server. I know y'all went from probably 8 people to suddenly 75 people. But y'all are doing a great job. Daff especially, he has been very upfront and responding to as many messages as he can from those of us who are playing and able to give feedback. So thank you, Daff. I don't know all the staff members' names, so thank y'all staff as well. And let's get started. We're just gonna go around spawn today. I'm not gonna mess with anything. I'm not gonna run any commands, because if you've seen my Townie Explained, it's for the most part pretty similar. But for funsies, I'll go over it. So to start, we will honestly just go over here. So here is the FAQs. The land claiming is pretty much the same as it was in Shadow Kingdom. It's the same plugin. It's the same Townie plugin. Economy is different. There are no jobs. So in Shadow Kingdom, you had to join however many jobs your rank allowed, right? This is different. This is kind of like in a farming simulator, how you do all these other jobs to make money. It's basically that. So there's a lot of pyro plugins, such as fishing and farming especially, which I will get into in another video because that's a lot to cover. And we also have quest scrolls. So I think they're once a week. I've only gotten one so far. And I have completed it, but it said I had a whole week to do it, basically. But quest scrolls are basically in Townie, you would have a job, you would type in quests, and it would give you quests for your specific jobs that you signed up. But this is just kind of craft 5 blast furnaces, chop down 26 dark oak logs. I kid you not, that was from my scroll. Please note, and it does say this, the scroll has to be in your inventory whenever you do this task, whether you're killing something, crafting something, or anything of the kind. That's it for scrolls. Chest shops, when you reach the number 2 rank, so we'll get to rank ups in a minute, you will have the ability to create chest shops. Basically what I believe is happening is there's not going to be a marketplace. There will instead be I guess a designated area where you can set up a market for people to come visit. Currently, there is no tax if you go visit another town. In Townie, or in Shadow Kingdom, there was a thing where if you TP'd to a town spawn, you would end up like getting charged $100 for going. Some had it turned off, some had it turned on. But whatever. But I am not yet a level 2 because there are qualifications, and we'll get more into that. Spawners, there is something called points. I have no idea how those work. I don't think I've looked into it or had to use it. But there is also the crates. We only have 2 crates, and you only get those from doing certain things. Just like with Shadow Kingdom, my old players, or who basically played up until the last day, you will need to be at a rank level 5, and you will need to have Silk Touch. So, yeah. Fishing, we are using Pyro Fishing. So, Townie 6, I think it was Townie 6. It's been so long. I say that it's only been like, what? A month and a half since Townie shut down. But basically they're bringing back, Daft brought back the pyro fishing. Pyro mining is new. But when I go in more into the pyro plugins in general, we'll talk about it then. Do not worry, you guys. I will actually be making a pet video. That was a video I wanted to get around to, just like the custom enchants, the CEs. I promise you guys I will make a video this time. I'll sit down and I'll go through it with you. MCMMOs are also back. I say back like they were never here to begin with. But I guess for you, most of us are Shadow Kingdom players. MCMMO is back, and they offer fun little perks, like if you have a certain MCMMO level, you can hold down your pick and activate Super Breaker. I think the same goes for your shovel. Nothing's here. I don't know what that could be. Daily rewards. So it's got to be every 24 hours. You log in, play for 30 minutes, and then once you've hit your allotted time, I'll show you later, but you will perks. Chat games. We do have chat games back. Weegen, you are still king of the unscramble. Pyro farming is another pyro plugin. I really like all this pyro stuff. I'm not stressing about it, but it's fun. Server ranks, we'll get to that in a minute. There are no paid ranks. I could be wrong. I think this is run on Spigot. I could very well be wrong. And LWCs for chests are back. And Pinata Party. I will say we've had a Pinata Party. It's great. And when we go around spawn, I'll make sure to show you. So, joined. Yes, I'm back. I do actually love the message saying you have returned from being AFK. Like, hey, welcome back. This community chest, I don't know. It's just fun. Okay, so over here is our crates. There are only 2 crates. You've got your common crate. That's everything that you can have a chance of getting. It'll cycle through. How do you get a crate token? You get it from your dailies. We'll talk about that later. Yeah, daily, Pinata Party, and Point Shop. I have no idea how Point Shop works, but hey, we'll figure it out together. Okay, I never know which way to click. This is the... I guess this would be equated to, like, the rare crate. Because it's got good stuff. Look at this. Look at this. Villager spawn egg, shulker shells. Chat tags are a new thing. That's a cute little gimmick we can do. Actually, I'll show you right here. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with it. Tags. So you type in tags, and you can choose. I had this one for a while. That one just doesn't give you anything. There's no perks. It's just colors. You can do, if I can type correctly, name color. I already picked. This is my color. It will cost you a pretty penny. You can reset your color. Yeah. That's just how that works. But yeah. And occasionally, Auction House does exist. Mending books are on sale because it's early game. Not on sale, but they are making a prominent feature in the auction house. DAF was selling, at least in the first couple of days before we all bought them, special tap tags. So I think, where did she go? I'm assuming it's a she. That has to be a custom tag. I think Breadlocks is a custom tag. I think WeGen has a custom tag as well. Yeah, Foshi and I don't have one. Well, we have this one that you can buy, which, not worth my time. There is a 30-minute, when you are fresh on the server, a 30-minute, I think, newbie PvP protection, and then it gets shut off. So we'll come down here. Here is how to make money. So you can get money by completing your scrolls, selling fish. Flux artifacts and gemstones are a pyro thing, but that's new. Custom plants and bushes, that's another pyro thing. Chest shops, of course. Old Shadow Kingdom Townie people, you know how this goes with the chest shops. Daily rewards, I'll show that in a minute. Selling items to the server, just like the old sell hand, sell inventory command we had. Auction house, of course, and the lottery. So basically this is Townie's cousin. And if you are on the server, definitely, take a look at those commands and whatnot. There's a PvP arena, a quest scroll shop, and the leaderboards. I don't think we'll get to leaderboards today. I have taken a look. Claim your daily reward. So let's talk about dailies. So this is day 4 of the server's operation and the 4th day that I've played because I joined right away. My reward will be able in 8 hours and 19 minutes. I have to wait till 10 p.m. At the time of filming this, I have to wait till 10 p.m. But these are your rewards. You get 2 points, $2,300, and 3 common crate keys. So as you can see, your money just kind of increases as you go. I don't know what happens if you hit 30. But you have to keep this up because I think it's a streak kind of thing. So when you are on, if you joined right when, if you joined right when your daily became active, you still have to wait 30 minutes. So also, I sincerely apologize if the audio is messed up. My mic is really hot today. So, yep. See, the lottery's going. I've already pitched in. If you want to RTD, I jumped in the pool the first time, and then somebody had a village, so I TP'd to them to grab the village. They were fine with that. Here is our Pinata arena. You can only hit it with a stick, and they're going to charge you $50 for a stick. Actually, as it turns out, the Pinata health is how many people are online times 4. So that's interesting. I will tell you, DAF listened to everybody complain on Shadow Kingdom about how terrible the latest version of Townie, how bad the Pinata was, the rewards from it. So we have these slash skulls. I think that's a plugin. This is different than the head shop we had in Shadow Kingdom. So, just be aware. I think these are going to cost you a pretty penny. I'm sure... Hang on, let's check. Yeah, it's going to cost you in-game money. Like I said, there are no... We'll just do this. There are no paid ranks. This is all... You earn it on your own time. So everybody starts at level 1. 1 set home. 50 chest protections, 1 custom enchant. Splashback does cost us $350. It's something of a joke right now. Daff, we love you. But there is a... I don't know if it's the server itself, or if Daff, as his alt, is basically collecting all the money that we spend on the server. Because somebody mentioned they checked who had the top amount of money, and it turned out they're like, who the heck is this Hystate? And the whole chat went, Daff. But yeah, beware. you will have to use /back, so try not to die. Fun fact, there is no resource world. So just, this is something like Hermitcraft, where they don't have a resource world. They just use the world around them. Our world is smaller. It's, I think, 30,000 by 30,000. Once you have a town, you can use T-Fly, name color. I don't think I know what /pp is. Oh, Pinata Party. No, player particles. Oh, I have never used this. Huh. That might fry my computer. I'm not even going to try that. We'll go back to ranks. So I need to rank up to this, but as you can see, I'm at 12 levels, and I need 20 XP levels. I have the money, I have the playtime. The XP levels, the first time I saw it was on Townie Shadow Kingdom, so whatever. But you get 100 chest protections, 10 chest shops, 9 flock backpack, which, okay, 3 drops on death, alright. 2 homes, 1 auction house, so you can only list 1 item at a time. 12-hour auction expire time, and all the perks from level 1. And they make their way up. I'm not gonna sit here and go through every single one of them. But yeah. Over here, this is just more direct information. I like it because I like this setup because it's like, go over and talk to somebody like an actual village. Yeah, new towns cost 15,000. $500 per chunk, and every chunk that you own is $10. I think if you assign whose plot is whose, they only get 8 chunks. Bonus claims, I'm not sure what qualifies as a bonus claim. $600 per chunk. Outposts are $15,000 each, with a 250-day upkeep for each outpost, and then is that the command? I have been sitting here typing /town menu. Anyways, I will go ahead and show you mine real quick. It is just me. For some reason, I got the default skin, and my buddy Raren. Yeah, this is just the old. How are we doing, by the way? Yeah, good enough. It's early game. Money's a little rough, at least for me. I'm not as goated as some of the other people. I can't believe I just used that. And then over here, here are my MCMMO stats. So excavation, fishing, herbalism, mining, woodcutting, archery, axes, crossbows, maces. That's obviously new because of the update. Swords, taming, tridents, power level 2 and 43. So you can see a lot of that over here. Lottery ticket. There is actually something else where you can gamble, and it turns out when I was running around before I started filming, you can use this guy to RTP. I'm not doing that. I ain't doing that. So we'll hop over here. Just avoid this, and we will quickly talk about quest scrolls and leaderboards. I think. Yeah, it feels like an actual town, like with Hypixel, the hub world. Purchase. Oh, you have to purchase this. You have to purchase the scrolls. Oh, I'm not sufficiently kitted out to do that kind of thing. Anyways, really cool that it's over here. And then I think where. Wait, what did it say? The end. Oh, the end's not open yet. Okay. The end will be open eventually. Leaderboard room. So, most money. I don't know who the first person is, but good luck. Congratulations to you. Yeah, MCMMO. Most scrolls. Yep. Most blocks. Yep. Most mobs, most global challenges. So that's one of the chat games that you can play. Most fish caught, and then most playtime. Some of y'all concern me with y'all's playtime numbers. I mean, I get it. We got to grind. So, oh, what are you? Spawner merchant. Okay, what is point shop? I have 4 points. Okay, that. I think point shop is just like a version of the vote tokens we used to have. So because it's a private server, we can't do voting, so we won't get vote tokens. So that's kind of just our. I think that's our version of vote tokens. If I had to make an equivalent. I don't think there's anything back here. Nope. That's okay. Oh, and then there's this over here. The spawn was made by this guy using, or he's from there, or he was from this group or whatever. So thank you to him. If you even see this video. I don't know. Not going to worry about it. Most of these are just kind of empty buildings, but it is great that you can go to the merchants, quote unquote, directly. So this is the first video in a new series called Hystate Explained. Yeah, I'm going to mess up and say Hypixel sometimes, I swear. If you have any questions, write one down in the comments below. Please remember, this is a private server. If you want to get whitelisted, go find Daff and ask him yourself. But I know he wants to kind of keep this to kind of a small amount. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please tune into the next ones. Tune into my other content. I will keep doing that mansion series, I promise. And yeah, have a good night, everybody.